Hey vinyl community, it's Aaron. After a long absence, here I am with a long overdue vinyl update. Don't have a lot. I basically took the summer off and just enjoyed my collection. Didn't do a lot of buying. Went to the record store a few times, picked up maybe one piece or two pieces, I think. If I even have them. I think I bought more CDs than vinyl the past few months, which I don't have down here. I'm just going to show my records that I picked up. And I'm just going to get right into it. This one I actually didn't pick up. My mom picked this up for me at a garage sale. It's a pretty good condition. This is Jerry Lee Lewis Memphis Beat. Garage sale fine, probably a quarter. Cool to have. I have some other Jerry Lee records in my collection, but not the the huge fan of Jerry Lee Lewis. This one I got at a flea market. This is 1976 release, Wings Over America, Paul McCartney and Wings, a live album. I think there's 4 LPs in here. Listen to a couple of the sides. It's pretty much mint condition. Pretty nice. I picked this up at the same flea market. I already have a copy of this album, but this one's in better condition. Both the vinyl and the sleeve. My other copy is original press of. This is a later reissue, probably from the late 70s, maybe early 80s. This is Van Morrison's Moon Dance. Sounds great. You can never have too many copies of this album. This is a great album. I know a lot of people out there either love or hate Van Morrison, or just don't get Van Morrison or not, but I absolutely love Van Morrison. Yeah, I mean, you've got to have this record. If you don't have this record in your collection, let me know. I'll search the ends of the earth to get another. They're also reissued currently, so you can get a brand new pressing too, but I don't know. They're kind of expensive. I think they're about $30 at most record stores I've seen. But this one, yeah, cheap, $1 fine. Okay, let's stick to like the Van Morrison theme here. I think it's the only piece I bought at a record store that I remember. Other than, okay, I got one more here that I'll show you right after that. This is in the Van Morrison theme. This is his original band before he went solo. It's just entitled Them featuring Van Morrison. It's a compilation, but as soon as I saw it in the bin, like a Recent Arrivals bin, I yoinked it. I think it was like $17 though, which is fine with me because you never really see them records out in the wild, compilation or not. For those of you who don't know who them are, them are, Van Morrison's original band. They have some songs that I know you've heard, like Gloria, G-L-O-R-A, you know what I'm talking about. The Doors covered it. Let's see, what else? Here Comes the Night. The main reason why I bought this album is how I discovered them way back in the day. God, what else? Baby Please Don't Go. Just this whole compilation is just amazing. This is like just an album, like a regular release, just as it is. Unbelievable. This would have been like one of the best records of all time, but this is this really great compilation. I believe it's an 80s press because it's on London Records and it has the poly inner sleeve like that. Anyway, it sounds unbelievable though. I don't know if it's digitally sourced or not, but it just sounds unbelievable. And here's another one I got at Cheapo Records. I found that at Cheapo Records in Minneapolis. I have this on CD. I've had it for years, but it was really cheap, like $8. This is Cat Power, the greatest. Most of you know who Cat Power is, so I'm not really going to go into detail, but good album, really good album. And this one I stole off eBay for real cheap. I can't quite remember how much it is, or how much I paid for it. This is an album I've been wanting on vinyl forever. I think it was released in 1991 or 1992. Let me double check. 1992. Soul Asylum, Grave Dancers Union. Man, I used to listen to the shit out of this record when I was, I don't know, when it came out back in the day. I think I had it on cassette, maybe. A lot of you know this. There's a song on here called Runaway Train. That was probably that kind of made Soul Asylum get a lot of national attention, and Black Gold and Somebody to Shove, which is kind of a that song itself kind of harkens back to the Minneapolis kind of funk scene that these guys were a part of, like the second wave of bands to come following, like the Replacements and Husker Du and stuff like that. But yeah, awesome album, Soul Asylum. Let's see here. This one was a mail order. Perhaps my favorite Death Cab record is Transatlanticism, Death Cab for Cutie. Love this album. I only have a few Death Cab records, but this is one I've been wanting forever. I know they have a box set out now for other earlier works, up to Plans. Plans is not in the box set, but this is the bar set here. This is albums included. But it's like $300 and some. That's quite a bit of money. So if I can assemble them piece by piece over a long period of time, I'd be perfectly happy with that. But this is a great album. Definitely check this album out. And this is another one I've been wanting forever. This is a stripped down compared to the other way it was released, like a 2 vinyl set. This is a single vinyl set, but it has all the songs that I wanted on here. This is Son House, father of the Delta Blues. Unbelievable. I love this album. I've been just jonesing for this album forever, but then they finally reissued like a single LP version of it, and it was only like brand new sealed. It's like $15, so I had to pick it up. Definitely worth every cent. It's got a lot of the Grin in Your Face, Death Letter Blues, just the great old Son House songs. Definitely check this record out. Speaking of Son House, that kind of makes me think of Jack White a little bit. This one I've been wanting forever too. This is Loretta, Lynn, Van der Rose, produced by Jack White. Won the Grammy for Best Country Album when it was released. You can hear Jack White's style all over this album. It's basically Jack White with Loretta Lynn singing. It's just unbelievable. Songs that she wrote, of course, and I think Jack, of course, had his hand in some of them too, but a lot of you have heard this album, but definitely check this out. It was out of print for a while. It's back in print, so I was just waiting for that. And here's some more reissues that I'm really excited about. I'm going to start with this one here. I got the 4 LP deluxe version. I know Mobile Fidelity just re-released it too, so I don't know who pressed this, to be perfectly honest with you. It's on Geffen Records. I got this off Pop Market. It was ridiculously cheap for what it is. I think it was like, how those Pop Market daily deals go. I think it was like $30, but this is Weezer Pinkerton. Like I said, 4 LP set. It has original album remastered. I'm gonna open this up. It's like I don't want to hurt the spine or anything. But it tells the story of like how Pinkerton was made, and has all kinds of really cool information. It includes previously unreleased tracks, B-sides, and live tracks. On the other 3 LPs. Just so cool to have. And any other Weezer album after this, I really don't care much for. So I have the Mobile Fidelity of the Blue album too. That sounds great. And these two, man, so excited to get these, and I was just chomping at the bit when I heard these were going to be reissued from Music on Vinyl. I'll start with their first release. This is probably my favorite album, one of my favorite albums to come out of the 90s period, and it was a really big influence on me as far as my musical taste. And then when I was in bands back then, I played a few of the songs off this album. But this is Stone Temple Pilots' Core, their debut album, reissued on Music on Vinyl. Sounds great. It's a 3-sided LP with the 4th side being an etched artwork of their album. The only bummer is that it came back, when I opened it up, it had a little bit of like excess vinyl around the edge of the etched side. So one of the sides didn't play very well. I had to kind of scrape, I know that sounds horrible, scrape off or chip off the vinyl that was in the lead-in groove. After that, it worked just fine. But it's just kind of a bummer seeing, really awesome album. Everything else, like the packaging and then the pressing was just immaculate other than that. So really cool to have. Really cool to have. Now you don't have to pay $200 for an original. You can get that Music on Vinyl. And this one, this was like a mistake from Amazon. I ordered this album on Amazon. It said it was on purple vinyl, but when I received it, it was on black vinyl. I was kind of pissed about that. But anyway, it's a limited edition. These are here, so I'm not going to send it back. I got this back in June, I think. This is their second album, Stone Temple Pilots' Purple. Great album. These first 2 albums of theirs are just unbelievable, and I like also like the Tiny Music, or is it called Music from the Vatican Gift Shop? I don't know. That's about it. That's all I got for you. As you can see, I have Matthew Sweet 100% Fun spinning in the background. I hope everyone's doing well. It's been a while since I made a video, so I feel kind of rusty doing it. But yeah, let me know what you think. Drop me some comments, and I'll see you later on the flip side.